Maybe. There we go. We're live now.
There you
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing this weekend? Hope you had a great weekend. We got Mark up here, Twisted V Twin Garage. I dropped the link there a little bit ago. If anybody else wants to come up, just let me know. Uh, and give everybody a heads up. I am having a glitching issue this evening. I don't know if it's my laptop or the internet or YouTube or StreamYard or what, but hopefully we can work through it. So we'll just roll with it.
That's it. That's all you can do.
Yep. Maybe I'll just do the robot.
It looks like anyway.
Yeah. Everybody will get to see my beautiful face more.
That's not a
There's
beautiful
Jeff.
face. That's not a beautiful face.
My mommy said it was.
She lied.
Hey Ben, hey Bachi, the one guy. How you doing, guys?
The one guy, who's that?
Nah, that's just channel name.
Never heard
the
of
one
him.
guy.
Yeah, I guess.
Who's that Bocce?
Some clown.
Hibachi.
Keeps.
Hibachi.
Well, good news is we hit
What's the good news?
1,600 subscribers.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
So
Hey, there's Ken. Better late
and
than
it
never.
actually, I
Okay, you
I
glitched
actually
real
hit
bad.
1,600 subscribers on Tuesday. I said, I'm sorry. I said I hit 1,600 subscribers on Tuesday, but then immediately went down to 1,595. So, but I'm up to 1,607 now, so we should be good.
So that means it should drop down to 1598.
Yeah, it'll be all right. But no, usually once I hit like 5 over the mark, it stays. It's when you're hovering right there at that one mark, it gets kind of funny. See Shell come in, Redneck come in. How you guys doing? Crystal Lynn, Breezy. Hi guys.
Oh, Breezy's here. And then I guess I got to pay attention to what the chat says, huh?
Uh-oh. Bachi's baking a loaf.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. We didn't need
Smells
to know
like
about
sourdough to me.
that. Yes, I had a busy day yesterday.
What'd you do, Jeff?
Oh, I went out Pennsylvania, out to this one place called Jacktown, and I was helping them set up for next weekend's big antique tractor show and stuff.
Have you gotten any tractor pulls in on yours yet?
Nope.
We're hoping to get a pull in next Saturday evening.
Hopefully.
Well, I got this ready because I was talking to one guy out there, and nobody really knows the garden tractors pulls that good. But I asked him, "Do you need wheelie bars?" He said, "Nope." I said, "Good, I'm there."
Yeah, but actually that's a safety factor though, Jeff. That don't hurt you one bit. Something gets tied up, you get in trouble. It's your head.
Well, I'm thinking that thing goes so slow in first gear. I'd have time to eat breakfast and then shut the thing off before it got that high anyways. Well, maybe not eat breakfast. But you gotta see the antique shit they got out there. They got these great big ass old steam engines and shit.
Yep. Oh, the one guy said he'd burn a pizza. I was trying to figure out what Redneck was talking about. Sorry.
Burn a pizza. Why would you do that?
Yeah. One guy
Well,
saying he's doing good.
Well, there's a difference between burning it and just making it nice and dark and crisp.
I think he burned it.
Can you start working on that boat yet?
Can't find the trailer.
Oh,
Can't find
Bo,
the
Bo sent me a link to one, and I don't know how long it was from the time he sent it to the time I looked at it. It's probably less than half an hour. It was sold.
Yeah. But actually, for all the more that guy charges to move it, I would just go that route. If you're going to put it on a lake and leave it.
No, I'm not. I'm trailering it.
Ooh.
Yes, I worked on something today. I started building the new front end for Plan B.
Yeah.
So, yep, got the spindle winds all welded up and everything. It's ready to. I'm ready to lift the front end up on the tractor and start pulling the hubs and the front axle out of it, so I can get it all laid out and get it attached.
I was looking through Marketplace today, and I said, you know what? Before I start looking at bigger tractors, maybe I should find a truck that I could actually pull them with.
Hey,
Could you
Brandon. Hey,
imagine
Lisa.
a Jeep? Could you imagine a Jeep trying to pull an 806 around?
It can happen.
Yeah. Somehow I don't see it happening.
That'll be all right.
Well, I found a nice
Hey,
old
Zombie?
International.
Hi, Zombie. Hi,
Hey,
VA Lady.
lady.
Hi, A&D. Let's got everybody popping in tonight. Must have
Oh,
missed me last
Brandon's
week.
here.
There you go.
Yes.
19 people in chat. That's awesome.
Yep. You get that front end out there. Then we get Ken to get on there. You'll be surprised. It'd be a total different ride, Ken.
It does.
Sandy don't want to pull hers, so you can run hers. It's stretched out, and you'll see the difference. Big difference. I'm telling you.
I think you don't want to know what Ken's thinking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask all the ladies. 6 inches makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to go in for another thing tomorrow.
What do you got to go in
Hey.
for now?
Going in so they could stick this thing in and find out how come my legs have really bad circulation.
Huh.
Yeah, it never ends.
Uh-oh. Daryl's wife's in here before him.
Hey, there's Bama. Didn't see him come
It
in.
says, yep, Dougie just come in.
Mm-hmm.
Dan's here. Everybody's here. We're just getting the full spectrum of everybody tonight. I really appreciate it. I can feel the love.
Oh,
I'd watch how you say that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love all my subscribers. You know, you're like a big, huge, dysfunctional family.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Tried that marinade tonight.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yep.
Good. Oh, guy, it comes. I mean, I got a true fan base. I mean, I appreciate it. You know, but if I was out for fame and fortune, I wouldn't be on YouTube.
We just fit. I like that.
Mm.
So you gotta try that marinade again, Ken?
Yeah, I'm checking next time.
Yeah. Yep. Ken's talking about my teriyaki marinade I used on that steak. So he tried it on pork chops.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, Patch Heaven.
Hey Patch, how you doing, buddy?
I didn't see the teriyaki sauce one yet.
Well, I can say both of mine are ready to go, Ed. I got everything welded up and got the other one done, and so now we just got to hope for the right weather.
Well,
Ready to go where?
technically,
The scrapyard or the recycling center?
Both.
well, technically, mine's ready to go. I'm just improving it. So it won't be long. Bolting that carburetor and stuff on.
You haven't started on that yet?
He must not have done anything today.
Did you nap a whole bunch today?
I napped 45 minutes.
2 hours and 45 minutes?
No, just 45 minutes. Hey, now,
Are you signing a check here today?
wait a second. Back up. I seem to remember a phone call that I got while I was working
Oh,
saying that somebody hadn't even been out to the garage yet. And that was like 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, that was when the wife called you.
And we'd left breakfast at like 8:45.
Yeah.
Some people forget real quick, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I got all my stuff done. My stuff's ready to go.
Well, all I got
Like
to
I
do
said-
is put about a quart of gas in mine to have it totally full and put on the trailer.
Yeah, I just got to run and get some fuel Friday morning before they close.
Yeah, what kind of fuel?
Huh?
What kind of fuel?
Gasoline.
Yeah, okay. I'll send you over some pieces of coal when I come back from the show next Saturday.
No, coal's not hot enough.
It's hot enough to run a good steam tractor.
Yeah.
The good old days of YouTube.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The good old days before there was so much drama.
So much drama?
Yep.
Got to have gasoline to run the motor.
Geraniums.
Yeah.
I got my 5-gallon can of VP.
VP.
Yeah.
What the heck kind of VP are you using?
The stuff that doesn't have ethanol and shit in it.
You can't buy that stuff right from the pump that has no ethanol in it. We can get it here at Bell Stores and that.
I could get it if I go over. There's a couple places over in Pennsylvania to sell it, but I'm not going to go over there hunting around looking for them.
Yeah, it's called that recreational fuel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're not allowed to. Our governor, he doesn't see where we should be able to burn fucking unleaded gas.
So what VP do you run? What number?
Geez, I don't even know what number it is. I know it's up there a little ways.
Like 113?
It might be somewhere's around there. It's either that or just once in a while I'll go to Tractor Supply and just pick up a can of that True Fuel, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I figured out it's cheaper to buy a 5-gallon can.
Yeah, 113 is $83 for 5 gallon.
Yep. Or you could buy a gallon for about $20.
Yeah,
So I'll buy the 5 gallons.
but then you can buy the alcohol for $38.
Well, I'm putting alcohol in this thing. I want it to last for the next couple of years.
It'll last forever. It runs cooler.
Mhm.
Runs cooler than that gas you're putting in it.
There's just a little bit more maintenance of cleaning the fuel system if you're going to let it sit for more than a week.
Yeah. By the time you pull it down the track, you'll have ice coming off your carburetor and stuff, dripping. That's how cool it runs.
I could set it up for propane and do the same thing then almost.
Yeah, but they won't let you pull that, I don't believe. The only bad thing about the alcohol is if it catches on fire, you don't see no flames. You just see a vapor.
It gets hot real quick, huh?
There's Bocce running her jaws again. She don't even come up on the curve. She can run her jaws.
No, I don't use a laptop. I got a regular desktop.
I guess you can almost say she's one of them ones that talks behind your back, huh, Ken?
Yep.
Oh,
Now they're both picking on you.
yeah. Shell and hibachi.
If they're picking on me, they're leaving somebody else alone.
That's a good thing. Keep
Yep.
picking on him.
Oh, I don't know how you do that, Patch. I don't.
Well, yeah, you can get frost on them too if you're running just regular gas, but you're moving a lot more air and stuff too.
He's probably running one of them updraft carburetors too.
Possibly, yeah.
Some of the updraft carburetors ice up.
Yeah, that's why they have them mounted to the exhaust manifold to get the heat.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep, 494 more lives. Yep.
I thought we were down to 491 not too long ago.
I don't know. Them numbers fluctuate a whole lot.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, Pat, you're exactly right. That carburetors, they're tuned right. Makes a big, big, big difference.
Yeah, I even put the wheel weights back on yesterday. I said, you know what? They're staying on this time. They're too heavy to keep farting with.
Yeah, it all depends on what you're looking for in a laptop for 200. Depends on what it's got.
My laptop I'm using, I think I paid $275 for it. It was on sale on Amazon. It's a nice laptop. It just don't handle what I want it to handle very well.
Right.
Definitely does not have enough RAM.
No.
That's why
So
I
what do you
get
think of
glitchy
the
and stuff.
What do you think
Go
of
ahead,
a
Jeff.
1971 truck there, Ed?
Ford, Chevy, Dodge.
It's got a 345 in it. That would be an international.
International.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice
One of
ones
the
in good
old
shape.
rounded hood ones.
Huh?
One of the old rounded hood ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Antonio?
Hey,
I
Antonio,
almost-
what's happening?
Hey, ACM. Yeah, I was thinking get that. I could probably sell the body off it, put one of them little fifth wheel setups on it, and get one of them gooseneck trailers.
Yeah.
I know the pictures he's got of it. It looks like a really good truck. There's no rust on the outside that you see.
Yep. But back as old as that is, Jeff, what year is it?
71.
It would that would probably be a fuel drinker.
No. I've had 4 of them. You know what? They do pretty darn good on fuel.
On pole stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They're not the blue ovals.
Right.
They got a lot more power than the blue oval, and they go further. Only thing I wish they had was air brakes.
Yeah.
I was reading Patch's comment. Yeah, if it's been sitting in the drawer for 5 years, it probably does need to be replaced.
Yeah. Or updated.
There's my laptop right here, sitting on my lap now.
Yeah, Ben, I'm actually looking at a couple of different ones right now. 16 gig of RAM, yeah, and the SSD drive, good graphics card. I'm just spending money other places right now.
Yeah, so I guess I have to get some pictures of that next Saturday and Sunday and stuff.
There you go.
Zombie, the same way with my truck. I got a 2000 Silverado extended cab Z71 model. That thing is a huge rust bucket, but it runs great and pulls my trailers, does everything I need it to do. So I drive it.
My 93 Jeep does pretty good pulling a trailer with that little tractor on it.
Oh man.
No bocce, no new grill yet.
You don't need a grill until you can't put any burgers on it, right?
Exactly. I got charcoal. I just need to go buy a bag of charcoal. That's all. I
Yeah.
got the charcoal grill.
But the stores around here got lots and lots of charcoal.
Oh yeah. I just need to stop and get some. That's all.
Yeah, I'm guessing these days
yeah, Ben.
charcoal not a big seller.
Yeah, Ben. You can't get big bulk storage with them, but I put all my stuff on external hard drive, so I don't need storage. A lot of storage on my laptop. So. Okay, more reliable. I didn't know that. Ooh, nice. But yeah, price on grills are expensive. Yes, they are. Especially for what I actually desire, what I want, a pellet grill. The pellet grill I want. There are
Pellet
cheaper
grill.
ones out. Yeah.
Like wood pellet stove?
Yes,
Why would you want one of them?
because they're awesome. You can smoke with them. You can sear with them. Better control the temperature. More steady temperature. They just, they're just better all the way around. Yes, Eggster does have good prices on their computers. I've been looking there.
I'd like to get a nice charcoal grill myself.
Yep. Second Chance Pit Boss. That's exactly what I'm looking at. Yep. Yeah, Kenny has a Pit Boss, and that's where I got converted at.
I cook burgers on it all the time.
What's the name of the grill that they used to sell at Tractor Supply for a short time? Blackstone, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the thing the other day. I went to one of them tractor meetings. Turned out to be a little barbecue thing. Guy had a big one of them Blackstones in there.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the Blackstones too, but I want an actual grill smoker, you know.
Well, I know they used to have them up here, but they disappeared, so I'm guessing they must not have been a good seller. Trying to figure out what happened to the big flat grill I had for the gas burner out there. I don't know what I did with it.
To those who trust in America.
Yeah, I mean, I like the flat tops. It's just I want a smoker grill before I buy the flat top.
I remember
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading Zombie's comment there. He said, "Don't cook burgers on 'em if you don't know what you're doing." Hey, Harold. Hi, Harold. What's happening?
Hey, Harold Fisher in the house.
Daryl or Harold, you did not pressure wash my deck and stain it. Don't lie.
Hey,
Well, I got my big.
How's the boat coming along, Harold? I haven't seen him post anything about it.
Right. But yeah, kind of looking forward to next weekend though.
No, I am.
It's gonna be great. We'll get to get out and pull actually.
I'm taking mine out there Thursday. And Friday it starts at noontime, and they don't want people bringing shit in because I guess they're kind of afraid that, stupid people going into a show are going to walk in front of everybody.
Yeah, there ain't no fixing my old gas grill.
So it is.
Well, yeah, if I buy new burners, new deflectors, new grates, all that, but it was like $110 grill when I bought it, I don't know, 8 years ago.
Well, they ain't $110 no more.
Right.
Uh-oh, Honeydew got Harold.
Brandon, how'd you put holes in the pool?
Well, either they used a pocket knife or was somebody weed eating close to it and kind of threw a bunch of rocks on it.
Oh no. Hey, you could do like years ago. The one place I started working at there, the guy next to us was one of them old exporters. So they were always welding on like the old Bucyrus cranes. Every day at 11 o'clock, he'd send this guy out, get steaks and stuff, and they had like a piece of half-inch plate. They would set it on this big homemade burner thing, and they would sit there and cook up steaks and everything on there. Steaks, onions, you name it.
Yeah, Harold, you can get back to work, man. That honeydew list is getting too short. Hey, Thomas, how you doing, buddy? Oh, I know the feeling, Brandon. I just weeded Friday for the first time this year, so go back to work to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be a state employee.
Yeah. I was actually in my pool last night, about 9:30.
Go ahead, rub it in. Yeah.
It was a little on the chilly side. It was only 80 degrees, but it felt good.
Oh, geez, life just sucks, huh?
My back was hurting, so sitting in the water felt good. Still working, but watching. That's the way to do it, Thomas. Hell with them bosses. You know your priorities, man.
Oh, shit.
We weed the front lawn. Yeah, I kind of weeded it around a lot of stuff till I ran out of gas, and I said, yep, I'm done. I'm not mixing up anymore.
You know what? I did see a boat, a pontoon trailer, sitting out on 250 in somebody's side yard with a for sale sign on it.
Whereabouts?
Out there by between Strasburg and Apple Creek. If you're going towards Apple Creek, it's out there on the left-hand side.
Okay.
I just seen it last week, but it's one of the ones that saddles between the pontoons.
I don't care right now
Yeah,
what it is.
it's an older trailer.
Yeah, Antonio, I seen that you guys were getting storms and stuff out that way. Some bad ones. Hey, Adam, what's happening, buddy? Let me drop the link.
What's up, Peps? What's he talking about, Peps?
We must be drinking Peps.
Yeah.
He's calling us names.
That'd be all right, Jeff. Won't be the first time, would it?
Just coming from a guy who can't spell himself, huh?
That's right. There you go.
I don't make fun of anybody's spelling, man.
Nope.
I'm not on the YouTube side. Are the links coming up when I drop it?
Yes.
StreamYard.
Okay. Well, I figured as slow as my computer was acting this today, I shouldn't try to have too many windows open.
Why not?
Are you doing a video downloading or anything now?
Mm-mm.
Huh.
It's just running StreamYard and I did have YouTube up, and that's when I was glitching and freezing. So I closed out YouTube.
It's freezing. You gotta turn the AC down there, brother.
Well, it's only set at 72.
Well, ours is set around 84.
Oh no, I couldn't live with that.
Yeah, believe me, it ain't fun.
I gotta set mine. I set mine just so it takes the humidity out of the air. It doesn't actually make it ice cold in the house. You know. Yeah, Antonio, we know. We're just teasing Adam.
Hmm. 65. Holy smokes. That's too cold.
Yeah, but look at where he lives, though. He has to have it that cool to keep it cool in the house.
True.
Here's our short-haired buddy. Look at this. Check it out.
Oh boy, don't you love it? I got
Better leave them.
Hey,
Look
look,
at that
he's got
hair.
the prison cut.
Jeez, better leave them weed eaters alone. Look what they do.
man. I got
wait.
that other engine running today with a GX 390 carb on it, and boy, I tell you, that thing sounds nasty. I can't wait to get it on the bike.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's mean. Finally got it running. I tried a Mikuni carburetor. I tried a PKW carburetor. I tried them all. Nothing would run that motor.
Huh.
Finally, I went to just a big stock carb, and it's a 390 carb and an adapter thing I bought. And it's ripping. That's the new motor for the
Before we get too much into it, Adam, can you go ice, baby?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh
I
Lord.
think he needs to grow some of that hair back because he just don't look right.
This
He-
is how my
He went from metal to hip hop.
yeah.
He got the basketball jersey on and everything.
Oh man, that's SpongeBob, man.
Oh, okay.
That's SpongeBob, man. You're ragging on SpongeBob like that. Dang. You hurt his feelings.
It's just sponge. You don't have no
New
feelings.
car today.
Yeah, what'd you get?
A Buick Park Avenue. Big old boat.
Oh, look at that. He's going hood, man.
I'm telling you, I got the hoopty to go with it too, man. I'm telling you. Dude, it's got air ride and shit. It's pretty cool.
Oh shit, he's going to the Hoopty movie.
No, it came back.
mobile.
I didn't put it in there. It comes with it. It's like a luxury one. It's got all
Yeah,
the. Oh.
he's going to be putting the donk wheels on it next.
That's what my buddy was telling me. I was like, no way, dude. I'll never do that.
Give
No,
him
he's
a
one of the guys that's going to put the 22 5s on it.
Yep.
Went five.
Give him a month and he'll have it all hooked up and he'll be a low rider and he'll be scraping the ground and everything else.
I feel like he got arrested. No, I didn't get arrested.
Uh,
oh, shit. You got the prisoner
He's
haircut.
tight.
Oh, okay. What's up, Harold? Antonio? Bachi? Brandon? Thomas?
He started working out in that sun and having that hair insulate go down to his butt.
It's so much better not having it, man. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm so glad it's gone. You didn't
I
realize
bet you got sunburn up there now, too, huh?
I've been working nights, so I'm good. I still got that freaking part though in my head. When my hair was parted, it's still there. It's finally starting to go away, but it's still there. I figured it was gonna be there a while.
Just tell everybody that's where you got cracked when you were younger, man. Don't mess with me.
That's right.
I got my wig split and I'm still here.
That's right, god dang it. Okay. Man, I seen so many deer out there last night, like 20 of them. Oh, it was so nice, dude. They're all in velvet. A couple of them had big racks. A few of them were
Yeah, but-
sick better.
thought you
Yeah,
was
but
at
Florida,
work. I thought you was at work. Now you're out looking at racks.
No, I'm not at work. No, I'm off work tonight. I work tomorrow night. I work
No,
working.
you missed it.
I'm not-
At night you're supposed to be at work and you're looking at racks.
Hey, I can do that.
How do you get paid to look at racks?
Hey, you know, I just got it made like that.
well, it comes with a haircut. He's pimping now.
Yes.
It's absolutely.
He got the pimp hand strong.
You know it. Got to keep out there strong.
Or pimp stub. That's it. I've done slapped so many bitches I wore my fingers off. Don't fuck with me.
Oh boy.
I'll bet that would take some doing.
I'm telling you. Things happen. Hey, Lisa Ann. What's up, Mater? I was going to go live when I got the engine running, but I just didn't have time. I was working on that too. There's a few things I got to do.
I was going to go live from the shop, but it's been so hot and humid today. I'm like, nah.
I was in the shop all day from about noon on.
Amen.
Did you put the AC in the window?
No.
Nope.
I just got a big wall unit I'm going to put in my shop on the top of my barn. It's like a 228 like wall unit, but it's a huge one. It's massive. I've never even seen one that big. God gave it to me.
Wow. 220?
But
That'll make the meter spin.
Yeah, 220. You better work 2 jobs to pay the electric bill.
yeah, it's going to be high. I know. Oh, it's huge, dude. Like it's like I think it's like almost a ton unit, and it's a window unit. Or it's not really a window unit because it won't fit in a window, but it looks like a window unit. You know, it's one of the.
Well, you can make it fit anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to stick it right in the freaking doorway. That door.
But actually, the 220 will probably run cheaper.
Yeah, using less amps.
Mm-hmm.
Can't make money, Brandon, if you're gonna be lazy.
Yeah. It was haircut shop. I'm in my shop. I built 3 engines though in the last like 2 weeks. I got 3 engines done now, and they're all running. So that's cool.
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you too. Next time you go to the pawn shop, you got to take the big trike and a trailer.
Yeah, joking. There was so much stuff I wanted there to buy too. They had a really nice tubing bender, man, that I wanted. It was a hydraulic one, but it was like $1,000. They retail for like $4 or $5 grand. Man, buy that thing. I still up there, but I can't spend $1,000 on that thing. No way.
You gotta watch the auctions for like the fabricating shops and stuff.
Oh, I could probably give them $750 for it, so they probably take it. It's worth every bit of that. Oh, my socks just got wet. Why is the floor wet right there?
Yeah, Brandon, you can't work without parts. I ordered some stuff online. It was supposed to be here Friday, and I got a notice Saturday that they're having longer than expected shipping issues or something like that. So I went on today to see if it had even moved, and they said it would not be shipped. I can get my money back or reorder. So I actually reordered from a different supplier to see if it'll actually ship.
Maiden must have a big toolbox.
He's getting there. That was a nice find there at that Harbor Freight.
Yeah, it was.
That top box. So I was actually looking at bottom boxes before I built my workbench. The only thing that stopped me was, even with the wheels off, it was going to be a little bit too high for with the thickness of my workbench. It was going to be like 38 inches high at the workbench. I didn't want it quite that high. So I adapted and overcame.
That's right.
Where in the heck are you at, Tampa?
In his house.
Yeah.
Is that all windows on the roof or what? Or behind you?
No, that's on the roof. That's on light. Those are lighting fixtures. This is my grandparents' house. It's a really nice house. I definitely can't put that in there. Jeez. My grandfather built this house in 1979, I think. He built this place. It's huge.
I remember 79.
5,000 square feet or something. I don't know. It's massive.
Yeah, it does look like a skylight.
Yeah, exactly. No, but it's not. It's not a. No, they're just fixtures, so it's just a light. See, I don't know how I can show you. It doesn't go all the way through. They do have skylights on the porch out there, though. There's like those other lights when I was on the porch. Those are skylights. These things are cool. That's where my phone's freaking out. What in the world is that? Oh, there we go.
Hey, Roseanne.
Hi, Roseanne.
It's Rosanna. Hello. I can't see the chat. Hello.
But yeah, I'm still kicking around the idea of getting another storage shed to put beside my garage so I can take all the junk that I'm not currently working on and put in there. So I got more shop space. Things are piling up too quick.
There you go.
I don't want to let anything sit outside. So
You'll be using the kitchen table pretty soon.
Absolutely not.
I actually been thinking about that because in my kitchen and dining room are like one big room, and I just got a small round table for a dining room table. I've been actually thinking about putting a workbench across the one wall, and that way in the wintertime or whatever, if I need to do some engine work or something, I just bring it right in.
There you go. That's good thinking.
There you go.
Look at
That's
your brother over there. He's got
Yeah.
all kinds of room over there in that big garage. And it's even heated.
That's too far.
That's right.
It's heated. It stays cool in the summer. It's got a bathroom and everything.
Too. Oh, heck yeah.
But
Well, look at
But,
this guy in the middle. He's building some great big truck shop over there.
if it
Yeah,
if
you.
it wasn't, if it wasn't like 15 minutes from the house, I would do it. I don't want to be, when I'm done working, I'm done. I want to go in the house and be done.
Oh, Lord.
Heck yeah. I feel you.
That's right, that's right, Patrick. Big old shady bunch. We got your spot right there in the middle on the bottom, buddy. So come on up.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
gonna
he
be
ain't coming up.
you're gonna be out of town, ain't you, Ken, next weekend?
Yeah.
You should have been around for the pool coming Saturday night. Could be a good one.
Yeah, we're heading
Did y'all
south.
did y'all just go pulling? Didn't y'all just go this weekend?
No, it's next weekend. Next
Oh, that's the
Saturday
one. That's next weekend coming. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Ooh, it's nighttime too. That's gonna be fun.
Ours is during the day.
Which tractors are you taking?
Oh, I'm taking the wife's and taking one of my old ones that I pulled out of the back building. Got it all going today.
Hey,
Hey, man.
Hollywood over there.
Hey,
Huh?
Computer Geek, what's up, dude?
Not much. Oh, I gotta turn this up. Apparently, I can't hear you over the thing.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard that? No problem, huh?
There
I
we go.
seen you. I seen you out there drag racing redneck. Out there getting it. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's the reason why I came up to join this chat. It's got the two guys that I want to talk to the most.
Cost you big money to talk to them, though.
Actually, make it three guys. Actually, Adam, I got something for you too.
Go ahead.
Adam, what do you think if I took Diesel Eater and I dropped in a Predator 420 and fully like stage 3'd the engine?
I think it would rip. I think it would definitely probably be more power than that diesel and a lot lighter.
Oh yeah. No, the Diesel obviously is just to go and make everybody have a smile, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, that thing was cool though, man. It did its job for sure. It got going pretty good too. Like I was surprised.
Yeah. Well, thanks
Slap
to
a big turbo on it.
the pulling buddies here, I ordered up a 12-pound cast iron pulley to put on the front of it.
Nice.
Yep. So I'm
Watch, yeah,
going.
I got to take him coffee.
What, no ice cream tonight?
It's in the freezer.
Yeah, about 15 minutes before I went live, I got craving for a hot fudge sundae.
Yeah, I got a banana split in the freezer.
Oh, there you go.
So
But yeah, what?
I wanted to throw a brainstorm out there with the three of you guys actually. So okay, like Adam pointed out, obviously the Diesel was just done for the giggles of it in order to get smiles and stuff. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's never going to win. So I've got two ideas I've been throwing around based on what I can get a hold of versus what I already have on hand. I have an 18 horsepower Kohler Command horizontal shaft, or do I build a 420 Predator and crank the thing into like $9,000 RPM?
Is the
Well,
Kohler Command a V-twin?
Yeah, it's a V-twin, 18
I'll go with that
horsepower.
V-twin.
Well,
Now they've got
technically,
weighted
the
pulling flywheels for those, right?
technically the 18 horse is a 22 horse.
Okay, so it's like some of the Briggs where something regulates it down. What's regulating it down?
The governor.
Okay,
Wow.
keep talking.
Yeah, that's
in
the way to go.
the carburetor. My 39 and a half cubic inch was actually an 18 horse block,
Yep.
but by the cubic inch and the stroke and everything, It is the exact same thing as a 22 horse.
Okay, good to know. Okay, so it's like with the Briggs singles, where a 14 through a 17.5 is all the same damn thing. It's just the size of the carburetor on them and stuff.
Yep.
And
Okay.
you can take that 18 all the way to a 25.
That's what I was looking on. What is it, MC Cub or something like that? What's the pulling Cub guy there that sells? He built the Brute or something. I was watching his YouTube channel. Oh, that's Jesse. Put it in on there.
Oh, you're on the live stream?
Yes. Oh, you're on a live stream. No, these guys just popped up for no reason.
And
You
the
can
other
say
thing
hi.
too is
You can say hi if you
Hi.
want to.
Hi. The other thing too is if you pull those heads off at 18, they may be closed chamber heads.
Okay, explain that, because engine stuff is not my forte.
The dish where the valves are at,
Got
there'll be
it.
an eyebrow. There'll be an eyebrow around those valves that make the combustion chamber smaller.
Okay.
Those are the heads that everybody wants because they don't have to do any mill work to them. They don't have to mill them down. They can just put bigger valves in them and be done.
Oh, okay.
And the 18 horse are the only ones that come with the closed chamber heads. And then later on, the newer 18 horses, they just went with the stock heads that come on every Kohler Command.
Okay.
But the-
So this
but the
command is out of a 1998 Cub Cadet shaft drive.
That would be very, very good chance it has closed chamber heads on it.
Okay.
Like-
So
like I
at this
said, if you-
point, so at this point on the whole Predator versus Kohler thing, I'm probably way better off to spend the money on the Kohler.
Yes.
It'll be way cheaper, and you're gonna get more torque out of that Kohler Command than you will ever get out of a Predator. And really, that's what you want for that pulling is that torque. You'll get the horsepower out of the Predator, but you won't get the torque.
That's a good point. See, that was my problem, was I can build the Predator way cheaper, but I don't think it'll ever have enough torque to be worth it. And
There used to be people that were building the Predator motors, but hands down, Kohler would just put them in the dirt and they couldn't compete.
okay.
Right.
So what about those? So the Predator 670s, you're basically translating as a waste of my time.
Right, because that is
The
basically
new 708 one, that
22
fuel
horse.
injection one is pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Kohler,
They got that
even though it's an 18, is better choice to build than the 670 Predator.
Right,
Yes.
because not only is it a better motor, but you can also, every time you blow it up, you can put sleeves in it. You can
Oh,
sleeve
okay.
that motor and keep going.
Which is why on that MC Cub whatever site I was looking at, they sell the press-in sleeve kit, whatever things.
Yeah, this
And you
company
you can-
right here,
Midwest Super Cub.
Midwest
West Super Cub.
Okay.
And there's their website on the bottom of the book right there.
Yep.
Hang on a second.
Midwest Super Cub. Okay. So I was looking at a bunch of those.
Wrong button.
Hi, Mark.
Wrong
Hey.
button. Yeah,
Welcome back.
that was awesome. I don't
Oh,
feel
why
so
you
bad
laugh like
about it.
that?
Every time that I do every time I do a StreamYard, I feel like a moron because I have no idea what I'm doing. I just quit doing them because I got so sick of like the ego tripping stupidity that just would show up, and I'd have to like politely find a way to get rid of people. I just couldn't
just
take
don't-
it.
Mark, could you hold that book up again? I want to see that tractor.
It looked like it was one of the
That's
green
a
ones to
bad-
me.
That's a bad tractor.
It is a bad tractor.
Oh,
It's all
Kind of
green.
the wrong color for the Cub, isn't it?
But guess what? It's a Cub Cadet frame and everything. It's just got green Tims. But it'll be all right.
That's just a factory failure, that one, huh?
Yeah, it was a misfit.
So, all right. So when I'm looking at those Kohler sites, they talk about the pulling flywheels and stuff like that. And they talk about whether it does or does not have a magnet in it and a bunch of other stuff.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
If it doesn't have a magnet, that flywheel is made for a crank trigger setup. If
Okay.
the magnet is what fires your coils,
yeah,
and you can get a steel billet flywheel that you can bolt your magnet onto it.
okay.
Pretty
So that's
cool.
the difference: is the steel billet versus the crank sensor, whatever.
Right.
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
So the Voodoo, what is it? Voodoo coils that they're advertising.
That is
So
for the crank trigger
work with
setup.
a regular flywheel.
No.
No. That
No.
runs off of a ring on the front of your
So
crank.
that's a
on the
crank
front of the
fire.
mirror.
Okay.
Yes.
What's up, John?
Can I sit down?
Yeah, you can come sit down. It's fine. Okay. So the Voodoo coil thing that they advertise and they talk about, that is a crank sensor fired system.
Yes.
And then what I want to go and find, if I'm just being a cheapskate about it to start with, is I need to find the coils that do not have rev limiters,
Right. The non-smart start.
non-MDI coils.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'll give you a part number. I'll give you the part number for the coils you need.
Oh, you're pimping. Wicked good. All right, I gotta find this archaic device. It's called a pencil.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
if you're
John's
rule,
pencil from free schoolwork. What?
if you're allowed to run a crank trigger, that is the way to go, because you can set your timing. You can advance your timing to match your RPMs and stuff.
Yeah, the problem is I'm already pushing the legalities of the Diesel Eater when it comes to their rules. So I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this on the you know, the badass side without overly pushing the limit of the rules. And technically, the way the rules are
That's why I
written,
run
I
Outlaw.
probably could run the crank sensor, whatever setup, but I'm already pushing things with the Diesel Eater build as far as the way the rule limits are concerned. So I don't want to give them anything that they can decide to go and get all technical on me with.
Mm-hmm.
I can't read it. Read it off.
Wait a minute, it'll blow it up.
Hang on. Yep, I'm gonna blow it up.
6258404-X. S.
I don't know how you could read that. I couldn't.
And there's what it looks like.
Okay, so it's the one from the MDI conversions. I know those. Those are the $98 kits for MDI conversions.
Pretty much.
I've
you can
already
get-
done a video on those before because of the Kohlers frying the MDIs.
Yes, you can get these at your local Napa store.
Really?
That's where I got them at, was Napa.
Okay.
And they are a Kohler part. They're not an aftermarket part.
Yes, they are OEM. But what you do is that black box that's on the Kohler motor,
Yep.
take the black box, all the wiring, take
Yeah,
everything
rip the whole
off of it, throw
stupid
it away.
MDI system right out.
Yep, take it all out.
Okay.
Because the Kohler doesn't need power to run it. Once that motor fires, there's no power being used.
Yeah,
It's actually
yeah,
a
because you
ground that
eliminate
shuts
the
it off.
solenoid out of the carburetor like you do on any racing build. And
Yeah, it's a ground to shut the motor down.
okay, now are those setups like the Briggs that have the diodes for the coil, or are they just straight wired ground?
There. How do you want to
You need the diode. You need the diode in between them.
Okay, so
the two
okay,
coils?
okay,
Yeah, I got about 1,000 of those diodes over here.
But then
And
again, I don't even run the diodes.
you don't run the diodes?
Nope. Some people do, some people don't. What I do is there's the single prong on them coils. I run one wire off of each single prong on each coil, and I run it to a toggle switch, and I run it straight to the ground on the battery. And all I gotta do is flip the switch, it shuts the motor down.
Yeah, that's the way my Kohler on the Bug Dragster was last year.
Right.
It wasn't until I started dealing with, I ended up getting shocked like all over by the Briggs V twin the other day that I learned about the twins having the stupid diodes. Oh, I felt like such a moron that day.
I've never used the diodes, so I can't answer that.
They just there
Sometimes
for
like these engines.
protection, especially if your alternator goes haywire. It
Yep.
won't fly the coil. That's why
Yep.
they're there. If you do not have a alternator on your engine, for a racing engine, you don't
Yep.
need those diodes.
Right. And I don't have any charging system or any of that
Yeah.
on my stuff.
Yep.
But there you go.
Yeah, see, I'll end up having a charging system on it
I would
because I
disagree.
end up
I'm
using
not-
the diesel leader as a tuggy around here all the time.
Mhm.
Because of having that high-low transmission, when it's not on the racetrack, it's easy to put it in 3 low and run it around and tug on stuff.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Just like racing them little
See, I would
Marquee
disagree.
sprint carts. We never had a starter, pull starter, or
No.
we had electric starter that the engineer handled, the pit crew handled that starter for our engines. When we'd get on them, we got in, strapped in, helmeted in, checked everything. The guy coming up there with a starter, give us a
Yeah.
bump off.
They have a rule in the ruling on the drag racing that you have to be able to start it while sitting on the vehicle because they've had runaways from people doing pull starts and other things.
That we always did it,
Yep.
at that Mississippi track. We always did it because
Yep.
and one reason why I don't want my cart going down because we all lined up off the exit ramp. We call it the exit ramp, and
Yep.
the big stock cars are still running. Okay, we almost got hit one time by one of the stock cars. He went into the curve. If we'd have been after the curve, oh no, I probably wouldn't be here.
Yep.
Yeah, you got on your cart because if you started your cart and it took off by accident, it was going into a bunch of race cars.
Yeah, that's why we have the must be sitting on it starting rule. The moment that thing is racing, the moment that thing is running, you are not allowed to ever get off of it. And so I need to go and be able to have a starting circuit on it to meet the rule requirements.
Yeah, Ed, didn't you have some trouble with the coils that you had to use the diode on them?
Yep.
What was that?
Yeah. I had a coil that was failing, and it was grounding itself out and actually sending that high voltage back through the wire to the other coil and actually burnt both coils up.
Yep. So what I ended up finding after getting shocked a couple of billion times by that stupid Briggs was a bunch of research that had been released by a bunch of old-timer tractor guys. And what it ended up being was that the Briggs & Stratton V-twins use the exact same coil that was originally designed for the 12 horsepower flathead. and it is not a big enough coil to generate its own field. And so therefore the other coil being in line causes a field creation between the two, and they kill each other. And that's the reason why the Briggs had to go and have diodes until after a certain year where they switched to a bigger coil. But yeah, I had never run into it until then. And they're hidden down behind the starter so that you don't see them.
Yeah, the Kohlers is in between the wire that goes between the two coils. That diode's in between those two coils is where the diode's at.
Gosh, look at the size of that mushroom.
Oh,
Food's done? Okay.
Go.
Oh boy, you know what that time is.
All right, I just got told by the lady that I gotta go get food.
all right.
So I really appreciate you guys, and thank you very much for talking with me about different things and stuff. And Adam, I'll probably reach out to you at some point. I probably am going to build that Predator on the side just for the hell of it, to run it once or twice, and then go from there. What are you making?
You can get me with me on Facebook or Instagram or any of the social medias.
Who are you buying parts through?
Man, I am sponsored by Studs Racing, so I try to tend to reach out to them more often than anyone. But I buy through Studs, OMB, Go Power Sports. I mean, I use all of them.
Okay.
But
so OMB
there's
is
a new one,
legit?
Childish. I don't go to OMB last. Try Childish Concepts. They're a new company, and they're doing a lot of cool stuff. They have a website now. Just go to childishconcepts.com. They're doing
all right, because I'm having issues trying to find anything that's actually related to the 420, because everybody builds the 212 and then
there's not a lot, man. There's not. You really. Yeah, there's not a lot for the 420s, man. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I've really kind of debated doing the 420 build just to see if I can end up with a sponsor for it, because of somebody wanting to like show off some parts. I mean, it might be worth it.
Right.
And on the dragster side of things, there are mini bike groups now that make 420 drag racing flywheels.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's getting more popular, man. It really is. A lot of guys are going to the 420s.
All right.
Well, there's a lot
Cool.
getting big.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get off here before I get in trouble.
No, I'd stay until
All
you're in
right.
trouble.
Have fun, guys, and thank you.
See ya.
See ya. Thanks.
Okay, I just finished this one. Oh baby. Honda GX200. All built, 300 lift cam, big valve head, port and polish, shaved. Oh, she's nasty. I had to put a freaking Predator gas tank on it though. That sucks. I just fired it up for the first time earlier. It finally runs. And ARC sells this little plate right here, this little adapter plate in there that adapts from the 212 to the 390 carb. So there's a stock 390 carb on there. So and it freaking, dude, it drops so hard, like it revs so quick, it's crazy. It sounds like it's got more than that black the other engine I just built. So that one's going on my Trailmaster. Finally, my Trailmaster has an engine. So I can't wait.
That's a nice little engine right there.
Yeah, man, these are all Hondas. All these engines I'm building now are Hondas. I stored a motherload of parts of Honda stuff.
Oh,
I've
okay.
got 2 more to build still. I've built 3 now. That's the 3rd one. And I still got 2 more to build.
How you doing, Puller Bear?
I have everything here.
I'm doing great, Cajun. Thank you, sir. And I did get your email, but not until the next day for the link.
Yeah, we missed you on the 4th there. Figured,
Yeah.
well, it's the holidays, so I see you had put up a video not long before you were supposed to go live, but
Right.
so how's everybody doing on panel? Ken, Twisted V, Jeff, Tampa?
We're doing it.
Good, man.
That's good.
Don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it.
Anybody need some of those diodes?
Got plenty of them.
I've got 1,000. I'll be selling to the lawnmower shops here in town. I own electronic. I used to own a two-way radio shop years ago, and I'm kind of restarting the business up. And I've got my oscilloscope. I've got my power supplies. I've got signal generators. I got a couple of frequency counters. I got an oscilloscope. I got a 600-watt dummy load. I've got my power station, my RF wattage station plus SWR station, and a bunch of other equipment, some homemade test equipment that I made. But I use those diodes in my business also, like on car stereos. Well, any piece of radio equipment, music, whatever, CDs, whatever, we're gonna have those diodes. So it's not just lawnmowers that I use them for.
Yeah.
Everything I got is too old for all that fancy electronic shit.
I said, well, I don't use stock coils no more.
Right, yeah. If you go with racing coils, yeah, that's right. In fact, I used to deal with a company when I was racing the Margate carts and building the modified and super modified engines. I forget what company it was. I have to get with my old buddy. If I could find him, I probably could find him on Facebook. He was in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. He moved from the little small town where we were to over there. And he was getting these magazines in. And at Go Power products sound familiar. That sounds real familiar. Do they handle a bunch of Margate parts and frames and modified parts for go-kart racing?
Go Power Sports? Yes.
Yeah.
Go Power?
Where are you
that
at?
might be the company.
Where are you? What, you're in Louisiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at. Yeah, they're out of Louisiana.
Well, that's probably the reason why I was getting them so quick. I forget where they were out of. I'm in Southwest Louisiana. I wonder where they are. They probably around New Orleans.
Yeah, they're over there somewhere. I can't remember exactly where they're at, but they're in Texas. Wait, it's Texas, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think, or they built another dealership in Texas or something, but I can't remember, man. I don't know. I don't really like Go Power Sports myself. I don't recommend them.
I used to get racing pistons for the same Wiseco pistons, racing pistons, the over the board, oversized. I mean, for either it was the same price or cheaper than I could get from my Briggs wholesaler.
Oh my gosh! Look at the size of this wolf spider. Holy shit! Look at this.
Wolf spider.
Look at that thing. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Can y'all see that?
That's a big one.
Holy moly!
That's gonna hurt when it bites.
We got them like that over here.
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't think they bite. They just scare the hell out of you.
Oh, they bite. Those things bite, dude. Those are big old on you.
They do?
Oh yeah.
I never had them. Never had them get me before.
Oh yeah, they'll get you. Get you in your sleep and shit. Those are the ones that crawl on you when you're sleeping.
Yeah, you find those in under your beds a lot.
Yeah. And that's a big one too. He got bigger. I can see his fangs from here. He about to be a dead spider here in about 2.5 seconds.
That long, huh?
Kill his ass.
I get those. I get those in my swimming pool. They like the skimmer.
Yeah, you think wasp and hornet prey are killing?
Hey, them spiders walk on water.
Yeah.
But
got something for his ass right here. Big old bottle of wasp and hornet spray. Oh yeah, sprayed some good distance too. I got his ass.
Just
Oh, he crawled at me.
on
That
it.
some bitch came at me. Oh, he came at me. He gone now.
He jumped.
Oh, he gone big time. He gone.
Yeah, he knew what you were gonna do.
he's
I got him. I
flexing,
sprayed
man.
him out.
He's flexing,
Oh, I
man.
sprayed him.
Watch out.
I coasted him. I got him with some of it. Not enough though. Boy, they're so fast, man. Man, it's dark and you're not trying to turn the lights off. Jesus, you gonna get me.
I guess since Louisiana got them, I guess Florida's got those big banana spiders, huh? They're on the side of the road on the well.
Oh Jesus! And they're orange.
Them
rose.
big
I
ones?
pinned those. I wrecked my dirt bike pinning one of those things to my face one time.
Oh
I was
boy.
looking through an orange grove, and that spider web wrapped around me, and it pinned that spider right to my face, man. I went slapping at both of them, and I was wide open on roll 80, right back here in these woods. Matter of fact, I was on this property.
Oh, my
We used to
coffee
have-
lady's finally here.
There you go.
Somebody left an empty pot.
Yeah, I gotta get me another cup.
Yeah, that would have been me.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my ice cream delivery, but Mark hasn't got here yet.
Yeah, when we were kids, we'd be riding our bicycles on the side of gravel roads, country roads. Everything was gravel back then. Tishmandi gravai, in French. And we'd see one of them spiders and we'd pick at them with sticks. And when you get close to them, they do like this. They flex their bodies and make that web jump like that.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, man, don't mess with me.
That's a nasty spider, man.
We
Think
catch
mess with us.
grasshoppers, crickets,
Yeah, throw them in the
And,
wind. Yeah, let them eat them.
yeah, and throw them in the
Yeah.
in the web. Man, and look, you talk about that spider's on him quick. He fangs him and then he's wrapping that sucker around.
Oh yeah. That thing's
Like,
nuts.
dang.
Oh yeah. Dang, look at all the mini bike
Yeah, y'all-
burnouts. Who's been all these burnouts around here? God, no.
But,
Lisa Ann says I spray them with heavy duty hairspray. She must mean the wolf spider. They get froze up and can't move. Yeah, that would make sense. I'm gonna have
There
to
you
tell
go.
Missy that.
well, my question is that what Lisa Ann's using? Is that the Aquanet from back in the 80s when they had the big hair?
Probably so.
Right? It must be. It must be.
That's the most durable hairspray they got. Look, Donald Trump uses that crap. You know what I mean? He don't want that hair moving.
That's right. Oh,
They call his hair a work of art.
I just
So, Orange Man?
Huh?
Some,
I'd like to know how they come up with the name Orange Man for him.
oh,
me?
no. He's asking about how Donald Trump got the nickname Orange Man.
Oh, probably got that dye for his hair. Probably turned it orange instead of whatever color.
Yeah. Don't
I
know.
never heard him. I never heard nobody call him that.
No, I never either. I've heard him called him all
Hey.
That wasn't one of them.
What's up,
Hey,
Wayne?
Dean.
Wayne. Oh, I got to go, guys. My battery's at 2%. I don't have my charger. Crap.
Uh oh.
Ed, thanks for
Well,
having me up,
see you
man.
next week.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks
yeah.
for stopping
See you
in,
guys soon.
Tampa. Appreciate it, man.
Later,
See you,
Tampa.
everybody. Have a good day.
Mudster with a price like that, yeah, it's worth getting.
Mudster, what's been going on, buddy?
Just if it's the liquid cooled ones, older ones, make sure that it doesn't have the plastic cam gear in it.
Right.
The liquid cool for a mower.
For the Kawasaki, yeah.
For the Kawasaki
Okay.
motor, yeah.
Yeah, they're actually really good motors. But
haven't had-
um,
We don't see a lot of those around here. We should with all this heat down here. You know where we got some coolers that are water cooled. What's the reason? Why would they put a plastic? I mean, I heard you talking about the cam gear. Enlighten me on that one.
it was a hybrid plastic. They work good, but if you overheat the motor, they get really brittle, and they actually shear and just come apart in millions of pieces. And if it's at a high rev, it can actually bend the valves and stuff and push rods.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, plastic's no good for anything. Even the Briggs plastic, they slip. They epoxied onto the cam shaft itself, and they will slip. And if you got a small engine on a push mower, and you got everything, you've got it right, and it still won't start. I guarantee you, it's that gear on that camshaft. It slipped. They hit something, and they just not telling you they hit something that damn hard with it.
Yeah. Honda's
Makes
doing
you
the same
wonder
thing.
why they put plastic inside of an engine, doesn't it?
saving money because people wanted something cheaper. The companies listened to the people. Now that people want something better quality, they don't want to pay for it. They're still going to go buy a Predator engine. I had a friend of mine do that to me. I told this story about a month ago, I think. A buddy of mine brought me an engine that went, if America would start making the Vanguard Briggs again, I'm going to buy one. I said, man, you ought to buy them even though it's Japan. It doesn't matter. Well, they got brought back to America a few years back, and I could have got him an American Vanguard. And I made him a price, and I wasn't making no money on this thing hardly. He's like, man, I can go get a Predator for $200 cheaper, you know? Well, man, I'm not making no money. Here's my price. I showed him my book. Here's my price from Briggs. Well, it's not from Briggs. It's Power Industries up, and they got 6 or 7 distributors all over. But it's Briggs, but it's not with the name Briggs. So I said, here's my price. And he was like, man, I just ain't got the money, you know? And I believed him. He didn't have the money. But, I mean, I wasn't going to pay for the engine and just give it to him. No. But he didn't want to buy the quality. His Predator's still running, which that's good for him. He keeps the oil change and the filter stain, you know, like more than he's supposed to.
Well, the reason that Kawasaki went with it is they did it as a failure point because their push rods and stuff were so thin. They wanted the cam to break or give way before they bent the push rods and stuff. But now when you order a cam for those motors, it comes with a steel gear on it. There isn't, you can't even, right.
Oh, okay. So you really going to do some damage if you overheat that engine.
Yeah.
And
actually
doesn't give.
Yep. And you can actually, or the oil, I think, yeah, it's governor gear is also the same plastic. And they recommend that if your cam gear gave out, replace them both.
Right. Yeah, that would.
But
that would make sense.
That's basically the same thing that Honda's doing, is they got them plastic cam gears as well.
Yeah, but they're the ones that Hondas are using is made out of a different material. The ones that Kawasaki was using was that was it Arcalite or something like that.
Something like that.
It was a different material, and they figured with the water cooled engine they would never have a problem with it. Well, where they started having problems with them were in the Gators, because the radiator for the Gator has a spot in it that will get an air bubble in the water pump because you can't burp them, and that's when people were starting. They were like switching out their antifreeze or whatever, got the air pocket, and it will never pump that air pocket through, overheating the motor, not doing any damage like warping heads or anything. But once they got it going and got it cooled back down, eventually that cam will fail because it's been baked and it gets brittle and it just clears it off.
All right.
And the only reason I know this for a fact is because I've done 2 of them at work.
Okay.
And that come right from Kawasaki themselves, because I wanted to find out, why these things were failing,
right.
why, and if you they didn't do a recall on them, but if you can't buy them with a plastic gear no more unless somebody has a new old stock laying around somewhere, and if they sell it to you, they're taking their chances of you coming back on them.
Yeah, Jen's done.
So,
yeah.
Well, they Brandon's new place. It used to be David's place. Acadiana Lawn and Cycle here. They are a Kawasaki dealer. They have the Exmark account there, and man, they sell a lot of Exmark from 0 ton. They sell a lot a year, man, and a lot of those are coming now with Kawasaki engines on them. Yeah. So they're a warranty service for Kawasaki. And I'm pretty sure Brandon knows about that gear.
Oh yeah,
Time
I mean,
next time I go in, me and him have a little chat about that.
Yep. Yeah, but the Hustlers have a lot of we're using Kawasaki. Now they're going with the Briggs, but the newer Kawasaki's actually have a 3-valve setup, 2 intake and 1 exhaust, and it's actually a really nice system. You know.
Wow. Better gas fuel performance.
Yep.
Engine performance overall.
Yeah. The 30 that's on the 30 horse. That's what Hustler runs, and we've had some. Our oldest Hustler now is.
Oh, that's those big Hustlers.
Yeah, like 10 years old now, I think. It's got like 4,500 hours on it. Still runs strong, just like the day we bought it.
We service one every year. We didn't do it this year for a friend of ours down the road. See, we do mobile calls too. Because the guy don't have a trailer. But we ain't got room for a bunch of big Zevo turns at our shop. We don't. We don't at all. Yeah. I told Johnny, man, we need to clean this place up bad. Now we need to get all these outboards and all this machine shop equipment to the back. You know, we'll rent a forklift for a day, a turf tire forklift.
Yep.
I'm talking about a heavy duty one. Some of that stuff in that shop weighs 3,000-4,000 pounds. So a regular forklift ain't gonna cut it.
Right.
And it's gonna cost us like $200 for the lift or more. So, or we can borrow one from somebody. You know, rent it from a friend. Need to get all of my boards, all that clean, and that way we can put some Zevo turns in the shop and some riders in there because we got to do too much mobile calls. You know, which that don't bother me. You know, and me and Johnny's working on this. We knock it out. The only thing we do, like he'll go to the shop, he'll sharpen the blades, or I'll go to the shop, I'll sharpen the blades while he buttons everything else up. You know, but that Kawasaki, I forget what it was, 24 horse, I want to say, on the Hustler, and it looks like it's straight out of the showroom. This guy takes care of his stuff. He does.
Is that the Super Z or is that the
I didn't mess with it this year, so I don't remember.
Yeah,
I know it's right at $100 for all the stuff for a spring tune-up on his.
Yep.
The plugs, the filters, the pre-filter, the oil, and I've got a special tube. That's not special; it's just a tube. I don't know if you're mounting Kawasaki's, especially with this guy. I mean, he wants everything oil free, dust free. You know, if he starts getting an oil leak, he wants to know about it right away.
Yep.
So you know how they got that little pipe on the for the oil. All right, I've got a clear tube that what I do, I put the oil. I'll bring my oil pan to put it in, and I add 2 foot of that tube to his oil pipe, drain pipe. And that way it's not draining on his frame and, you know, everywhere else on that more where the oil's going to get underneath the engine and, you know, stay there.
Yep.
And he likes that the way we do stuff like that. So.
Yep.
And then we grease everything. There's a lot of greasers on those Z's, on those Hustlers, I mean.
Yep.
There's a lot. I think you got, 16 or 18 of them on that Zevo turn?
Ours don't have that many. I'm thinking here.
It just seems that many.
I think there's 10 or 12 on the Super Z's.
Okay. I'm gonna have to.
And then there's
I don't know if he's still living.
There's also some lube points too that
right.
That
like
you got spray
2 pieces
lube.
of 2 pieces of metal rubbing together, or a pin in a hole.
Yep. A lot of it too is where the way the lift system works.
Right.
They don't grease them, but I use the dry lithium grease.
Okay.
So, yeah, the XDs have the 24 horse.
Oh, yeah.
The Super Z's used to come with the 30 horse Kawasaki's, but now they're coming. I think they've got the 35 horse Briggs and Strattons on them or something like that. Which, I mean, we have one with the Briggs and Stratton, and it seems like it's a pretty decent mower, pretty decent engine, I should say. The only thing I don't like about the older Hustlers is the way they positioned them in the frame. You basically have to unbolt the motor and rotate it to adjust the front cylinder valves. You can't get into it to adjust them when it's bolted down.
Oh, these on this one, I think the valve cover is facing the rear.
The newer ones, they rotated it 90 degrees and the valves are facing back. The earlier models, it was rotated clockwise like 90 degrees, and the front cylinder is right behind the seat. And then, I guess that'd be number 2 cylinder is right behind the seat. Number 1's facing to the back corner by the muffler. And it was the first one I ever did. I was cussing and everything else, trying to get in there to get it adjusted. And I ended up just breaking it loose and taking three of the four bolts out and just rotating the motor on the one bolt. And you can do it.
Yeah, William, I use the Power Portal. I don't have to because I can get the IPL's illustrated parts list. Already have all them downloaded, but yeah, I'll go to the Power Portal if I need, like, for a repower, because that Power Portal tell me, Briggs Power Portal tell me, I type in the model number of the unit I have and the engine, and it'll tell me what exactly is going to fit on there, same shaft and same wiring harness. Or I can get an adapter to go in between the wiring harness. Go ahead, Twist. You muted, Twist. No, he knows. Oh, he's getting a load of him eating.
So, all right, guys, it's been an hour and a half. I got some stuff to do before I go to bed. So I appreciate y'all stopping in and hanging out and talking engines and talking pulling and everything else. Appreciate everybody coming back after taking a week off. And we're going to shut her down. And
send me an email next time you go live. Before you go live. That'll be a reminder for me. Or Tomato will call. Or Mater will call me. One of the two.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, when I leave work, I don't check my email until the next day. So.
Okay. I told Mater that. I said some of them guys I'm emailing to, like Steve Small Engine Saloon, and I forget who else I was doing. I said that them guys don't check their emails in the evenings like that. They're busy working, or right after work. They don't want to be fooling around with emails. So they know the routine, though. Zippo Vorka, he says, I know your routine, boo. He says, I'll jump up on there one day.
Yeah, well, I actually got 3 email accounts. I have my regular work account. I've got my 2 channel accounts, and I get probably between those 3 email accounts, I probably get 30 emails a day. And
don't you have one that looks exactly like the other one, but it's not a working one or something? Or is that 2 active ones?
I've got 2. I've got one that is I use strictly for the channel, and then what used to be my personal account still has the same name, but there's 2.0 2.0 is the channel one. The other one is my personal one, and then I have a work one. But like I said, between the 3, I get 30 plus emails a day, and I'm done by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm done checking emails and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, William. Steve works. He works for himself. He don't have no boss over him. Me and Johnny, we don't have no boss. We are the boss. Johnny's not the boss over me, and I ain't the boss over him. We equal. We get along like that.
William, I only have 1 channel. I was getting so many personal emails on my original channel email. I made another one strictly for the channel, and that's all I use it for. So, you know,
I'm gonna forget.
But-
I'm gonna just send them to both. I don't know if one's got 2.0 in it. One might, but anyway.
the only one that's on my channel is the 2.0 one. That's it. Well, it actually doesn't come up as 2.0, but that's how I identify it.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
that's how it's set up. But
I know they
the
look
only-
exactly the same, just about. I know there's something different in them, but
yeah,
they look alike. I know there's a letter or two missing or changed. I just send them to both because I'm in a hurry
Yeah.
when I'm setting up my stream. I'm in a hurry.
yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you all. We'll catch you all next week. Have a good one.
All right, Ed. Love, peace, crackling grease, everybody.